Well, we sorry. We've been playing together, for a long time, like well into Overwatch 1,
Sure.
and we kind of felt like, at least I guess I can't speak for everyone, but I felt like we had kind of hit like a cap where like maybe
A wall
uh,
or
yeah, like
Yeah.
I could get better on heroes that I'm playing, but like as a group we weren't like learning to play together.
Yes.
There've been some like times where I don't know, we try to coordinate stuff and like I don't know, it sometimes works, it sometimes doesn't, but like we don't seem like we're really like focused on the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, makes total sense. Just basically individual aspects you can always get better at, but what's this whole team play side of things? Like, how can we actually improve that? Okay, makes total sense. Now, you guys are kind of in a unique situation because I work with, a broad variety of people when it comes to a team. And sometimes it can be really high level teams, and sometimes it can just be like high school teams, right? But y'all seem to be just kind of friends that quick play stack and grind it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is crazy. I will be honest. This is gonna be a new experience for me as well. So
Oh,
we will.
really? Oh boy.
All
Yeah.
right.
We listen. I've coached bronze console players in like team coaching, right? Like, so I've coached
Okay.
like the bottom skill wise, but I've never coached a quick play stack of friends. So this will be exciting. I'm kind of I was like looking at the forum and was like, oh, okay. I had to do a double take, so I'm kind of stoked. So you guys are like around gold plat, somewhere like as individuals, right?
Uh yeah, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
That's mostly based off of
I've last time I ranked, I was in silver, but I'm not. It's been a while.
Okay, been a while.
you didn't
Okay.
like climb after you
Yeah,
you just got placed.
I kind of
Okay.
got boomed by my
Yeah,
silver
yeah,
placement.
I understand that. I understand that. Okay, okay, fair enough. So we'll say anywhere from maybe silver to platish all the way through. Okay. Goals for the session are actionable tips how to improve as individuals and as a group. I think we can handle that. Goals wise, usually I'm thinking like there's so and so little high school tournament we're doing in Springfield, Connecticut, and we're or we're aiming to finish top 10. Face it. Y'all's goals are, at this point, I think we've gotten stagnant. We're getting slightly snippy since some people are better than others. You know what? Okay, so the funny thing is, all right, so I'm gonna expose myself here. Hang on, check this out. So, the competitive Overwatch coach here. Where is it? Okay, career profile. You could see my hours. I really do enjoy playing quick play with friends a lot, so I can relate with this a lot. In fact, the 90% of my Overwatch playtime nowadays is just stacking with friends off stream and just having fun, right? So I can relate with that, and I can even relate to getting snippy. Never me. I'm never the problem. I'm always like the sunshine and roses myself, as well as being the most skilled player in the world. But
Yes.
other people have snippy problems, and so we could talk about that. Don't plan to rank very high, but we could definitely be better than we are. Yeah, I mean, sure. If you enjoy Overwatch because it's team play and you want to get better in your team play, why do we need a rank to be associated with getting better? I mean, it gives you a little bit more objective feedback. We'll say that, but obviously, like it's just fun. So who cares? Okay, now quickly, and I like to do this with team coaching sessions. We won't go super in depth here, but I would like to kind of know y'all's individual roles and so on, like and then the heroes that you mainly play. Obviously, when you're playing quick play, you're going to be flexing around a little bit, but let's just say the role that I generally play, or the roles that I generally play, and then the heroes that I play within those roles. So we'll start with Gambit. We'll start with that.
Hi. I generally play tank, and I am a Doomfist one trick.
Doomfist one trick. Okay. Do
You
like
play Freya too.
Yeah,
Doomfist
I played
and
a lot of Freya on.
I play
Doomfist.
lots of other stuff because I can't play tank all the time.
Yeah, makes sense. Doomfist, Freya. Okay, makes sense. Okay, next. We'll just go alphabetically.
All right. So I would say I'm probably the best at support.
Okay.
When I do play support, I like
All right.
Ana and Baptiste.
Okay.
I play a little bit of Kiriko as well. When I dabble in damage, I play Cassidy and I attempt to play Ashe.
Got it. Okay.
And then when I play tank, I play Ramatra,
Okay.
or Sigma.
How much tank do you end up playing approximately? Is it
I
rarely or?
When we all flex, I do like to get that battle pass XP
Yeah, sure.
from flexing.
Sure. Okay.
Since I do think I am the weak link of our team, I
Okay.
think I do get placed in a tank a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
because I think that's easier for the matchmaker.
Okay.
But
Fair enough. Weak link, but you're the one that booked the session, so you know. Interesting. Now, how do you
Yes.
pronounce your name? I'm not gonna even try.
oh, Iselica.
Celica. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then we'll keep going here. I mean, I think I could do that one. McYoinker.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
me. I normally play support. Ana, Kiriko. I also
Okay.
play Ram, Zarya.
Okay. Ram Zarya, and then remind me what was the two supports you named as well? Ana, you said?
Ana, Kiriko.
Ana Kiriko. Okay, sounds good. You say like kind of 50-50 split there, kind of sort of?
Mostly support. But definitely I like Ana better.
Okay, Ana better. And then I can do the next one too, Wumbo.
Yeah.
What's your role?
So I switch off with Gambit for tank. I think.
Okay.
When I play tank, I'm usually playing Sigma or Reinhardt.
Sure.
Hazard.
Hazard when I feel like I'm throwing.
Yeah.
And then when I'm playing other roles, on support I'll play Ana and Kiriko and Juno. And then on DPS I've been playing a lot of Reaper.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I ask is we're not going to sit here and like craft these elite level compositional strategies. I mean,
Yeah.
we can talk that for sure. But the reason I ask is I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a status check, getting familiar with y'all's hero pools a little bit. And then more importantly, like if we're trying to find like the balance between fun and strategy, I think one thing that I always definitely recommend is just kind of like narrow your hero pool, even if you are role swapping. And the reason why that's the case is trying to train team play, trying to train mechanics. And by mechanics, I don't just mean aim, I mean like knowing the character, moving the character, using the abilities correctly. That's pretty freaking hard. So the challenge with that is, you know, if you're practicing learning Hazard, you're going to be a bad teammate. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not going to listen to calls. You're not going to communicate. You're not going to coordinate very well. And so like the danger with that is that like if you're kind of like flexing and filling a lot or rotating a lot, you're either performing really badly at the character that you're playing or you're being a bad teammate, one or the other. So I think for like team play aspects, I think it's good to like flex, fill, and just have fun and do whatever you want, like especially in quick play for crying out loud, right? That's part of what makes Overwatch fun. But like, let's say if you guys wanted to like find a balance between like, let's have some games where we're kind of working on our communication or coordination or setting things up. It's probably a good idea to fall back onto comfort characters for that, so that you can kind of just autopilot playing the character, and then being a team, you can give a little bit more mental effort, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Just something to consider, and it doesn't even need to be every game. So like what I would say from our recommendations, it's like, all right, we'll do like Doomfist, Celica, like we'll do like put you on either on a BAP or like let's say Ram, right? McYoinker, Ram, Zarya, Ana, Wumbo, you're going to be on tank. Maybe Gambit will be on DPS. Basically, those are like stick within that tighter circle when you guys are playing to practice. And then if you're flexing, filling, learning new characters, do whatever the heck you want. And then like, you know, I'm not saying those hero pools can have to stay static. Like let's say, you know, Gambit, you just get obsessed with Vendetta, just want to one-trick Vendetta. Well, then within like a day or two, you can just throw Vendetta into your hero pool, right? But that was just something to keep in mind. All set?
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, in terms of your teammates, is it just you four plus a random usually?
We have two other
Got it.
friends that tag
make
in
it.
and out. They
Okay.
couldn't
That's fine.
join for
No problem.
this. And
No problem. Okay. What do you feel is holding you back from your team for improving? And Celica, you filled this one out, correct?
that is correct.
So I'm
don't
loving
remember
the
exactly what-
context here. Okay, there's an individual note for each player with some major trash talk, so I won't read that one out loud. Okay, some players, there's definitely some mentality, you know, difficulties. Overall, our communication could greatly improve. Coordination needs to improve. Playstyles also sometimes don't always line up. Sometimes we're better at dive. Some of us are awful at it. We lack an identity in playstyles. Now, obviously, I have your thoughts on that, Celica. Maybe you could elaborate as well. But I'm curious, What do you guys individually think? Would you elaborate? Would you agree? Would you differ? Like, this is a safe space for, constructive discussion here. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I personally think our biggest issue in playing as a group is like coordination, like all focusing on this. Like, we're walking up to the fight. This is our plan for this fight, and then executing that plan.
Can you give me an example, or like, do you have any guesses as to why that's so difficult for you guys?
I think it. Well, I mean, it depends on the situation, obviously, but they'll be like, okay, so our plan for this fight is we're gonna like we're gonna walk up, we're gonna nano Doomfist. We have like maybe if Gambit's playing Doomfist and I'm playing like Reaper, it's like, okay, like I need to go set up on the flank or whatever, and then when I say I'm ready and then he says he's ready, then we go, and then the Ana throws the nano. It's just like the steps that it take to coordinate that, like we get it sometimes. Like, it's not that we're always like we always fuck it up, but like there's
Yeah, a lot of the times that we'll
pieces
try
are
to
hard to
set
put
up,
together.
we'll just get someone picked, and then we'll end up standing around holding our thumbs.
Yeah. Okay, that's actually really common, and it's not really something that you can completely control either. I think what it is it's like maybe lowering your expectations about what a plan can be, and then just cutting out the downtime, the crap, right? Like for that example there, it's like get on your angle, go, don't delay, and then if you have to pull the nano early and you have to nano somebody else, that's fine. Just as long as we're pushing with a nano together. Whether it's the perfect nano target or the perfect whatever, but just like, well, and we'll give you some examples. We'll go over some examples as well. Yeah, okay, so sounds good. So maybe struggling with too many steps takes too long, or we're too slow. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a comp and situation dependent, obviously, but yeah, that general kind of thing.
Yep, okay. Would you say comp? Like what comes to mind? Where are the pain points there?
Like specifically for coordination, you mean?
Yeah, like when you're saying, because you said specifically there, it's like, oh, it's like kind of a comp thing. Like you brought that up. Why? What comes to mind?
So I guess tell me if you guys disagree with this, but it feels like we have kind of, I think like between the four of us, we have two brains where me and Gambit, especially like if I'm playing DPS and he's playing tank, are like really aggressive. And Zelica and Migyoinker sometimes want to like be playing a bit slower pace. You think that's fair?
Yeah, I would say I agree with that. Especially with Gambit playing Doomfist, if like playing Ana, I'm running behind with my solo grandma legs.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense. Like you said, it's just the hero design itself just has those limitations, right? So it's like, it's kind of hard to play around those things. So how do you play around those things? And we'll talk about it a little bit, because it's unsurprisingly a little bit of a give, a little bit of a take, right? We're going to need grandma's going to need to do some Zumba classes or something, but then Doomfist we might have to strap down, some ankle weights and Doomfist at the same time, right? And we'll go from there. Okay, so that's good to know. Coordination can sometimes feel like there's a gap between the speed, urgency, and setup between the splits, the front line and the back line. Anything else come to mind between anybody else in terms of weaknesses or things that you feel like we could improve on?
We really suck against playing against snipers.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
Sure. Any thoughts why? It's fine if the answer's no.
I mean,
probably positioning.
Sure.
Positioning's one thing. We don't have anyone who can contest a Widow. Like, we can't have anyone swap Widow and actually win the duel.
Sure.
Or even trade.
I think sometimes we can, but it's not like consistent.
Celica with a headshot perk.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I mean, if there's super cracked Widow on the enemy team and we're like, I will struggle as a Reaper to like even be able to get onto to be able to get anywhere near them.
Right.
to be able to like do anything.
Yeah. I mean, it
And,
just
like,
sounds like bad matchups, right? Like just a bad hero pool.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have Doomfist in your pool. What's your? I mean, I guess. Yeah, I'm like looking at y'all's. I don't know what your other friends play, but if on a good Widow map, about the only solution you're gonna have is avoid her sightlines and beat the crap out of the enemy tank or the other DPS that isn't Widow, right? Havana, Junkertown to a lesser extent, Circuit Royale for sure. May just not have the hero pool for it. GG go next, to be honest.
Yeah, it
Happens.
could be bad.
Could just be bad.
When I'm on Doom, it's not normally a problem.
Yeah, you have a little bit more flexibility of reaching her. It's more along the lines of like Doomfist is also just really good in sniper maps a lot of times, so you have options. So okay, good. It's good to know that though. Good to know that. Anything else come to mind? Okay, if they come up, just let me know. Now, normally I do like a little replay code review just to kind of give some feedback and some thoughts. Do you guys have any replays or games that you guys would like to look at?
Yeah.
Yes, I made a
Have a
spreadsheet.
Oh my days. You guys must be close to my age, otherwise that would never happen.
How old are you?
That's 31.
Yeah, we're like
Pretty close.
28. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're over 25, you're officially UNC status. So
Yeah. You know, I did think about jokingly saying something like, you know, we turned 25 and are washed now. So.
Yeah. Well, I've trust me that has long passed me by. So. Okay. Yeah, you could just send me the replays, or I could just we could the spreadsheet. I mean, yeah, we could look at the quick play for our quick play coaching. We can look at the spreadsheet. All right.
Yeah.
That is a soundbite of all time. All right.
Yes.
I restarted the stream and then we go.
All right. I'll message you the first code.
Sure.
Havana, is that the one we wanted to go with first?
Shocking.
Who was what was our positions on that one?
That was Gambit on tank, you on damage, Mick Yoinger, me on support,
Okay.
and then one of our other friends on damage.
That's fine. Are you on Reaper here, Wumbo?
I don't remember specifically, but
Okay.
probably.
Okay. Yeah, so like especially with like map win rates and stuff, it's really easy to kind of spot out like there's certain comps and certain maps that are just gonna be harder than others, right? Like I look at this map here, and you know you've got sightlines. So I actually really like your support composition right now. Bap Kiri is awesome. You off angle with Kiriko. Kiriko is really flexible. Is this the friend on Widow here?
Yes.
Well, then there's a weakness covered there. I think actually Reaper can be fine in this map because as long as you have a longer range hit scan to combine with that. By hit scan, I don't mean literally hit scan. It can be Hanzo, whatever. But yeah, you have supports with range, very, 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 very fast. Basically poke tank because he just can cover distances so fast. So he doesn't take damage like a Winston would. And then Widow Reaper. So this is honestly fine. So this is like a really quick plug and play way of looking at the video game. It lacks a little bit of nuance, but we can start with this. I don't know how familiar you guys are with my content or my coaching or the philosophy or how I've been coaching the game in the last few years especially. But it's all about map control, especially in Overwatch 2. All about off angles, approaching from multiple different directions. I don't know if you guys have played other shooters. I don't know if you've done airsoft, paintball, laser tag. It's all the same. Shooters are shooters, right? And it's all about controlling sight lanes, using cover, and so on. And so the reason why I was talking about like Widow Reaper is a good combo because you have a long range and a short range. It's because the way that usually map architecture works is that having a character that can apply pressure on a long sight line is really good until everybody hides behind a wall. You understand what I'm saying? So all of a sudden you're like, well, then how am I doing damage? Well, then that's where you plug in your other support and your other damage dealer. So then you go, okay, they're all hiding behind a wall. Well, then Reaper peeks them here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Kiriko takes an angle here, which she doesn't necessarily want to get too close, but she's going to be able to take an angle like this and get out in a way that Baptiste cannot. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you start to plug and play. And what we do is we'd have like, I'll say a 3-2 split, where you have 3 members of your team on one angle and 2 or 3 members on the other angle. And that's basically it. And so the simplest way of thinking about that is that you send your DPS or your tank on a flank or an angle and put a support with them, and that's it. That's how you play Overwatch. That's it. So if we set this up real quick here, So like, let's just kind of like cook this out for a second here. Let's get to a point where they've stabilized. Okay, so let's go right before our Doomfist goes in. Right here. Okay. What split would be optimal right now? So is Reaper in good positioning for Reaper? Is this kind of short contested space here? What do you guys think?
I don't know, kind of.
Kind of has the potential to be, right? Okay, what about Widow? Where could our Widow? I know you guys aren't Widow players, but just give me a guess. Is this a good long sightline? Will this be a good long sightline?
Probably not.
Probably not. So then where should she go from here, like as this fight evolves?
I would want to get up into that
The blue
open section.
building.
Yeah, you
where
nailed
I
it. Yeah.
am, yeah.
So Widow here,
Okay.
Reaper here. You got it. Okay. What about Bap? Where's Bap gonna hang out? We need someone to push car right now, but Bap's gonna hang in the back, push forward. What do you guys think? I mean, to see you're the Bap player here,
Yeah.
so all
Yeah, I
eyes
was
on
like,
you. All eyes on you.
I'll be honest. Usually I'm on cart. I'm
Sure.
usually our cart gremlin.
I mean, if nobody else could push cart, Bap's pretty good at it. Why? Because
Yeah.
you got some range, right? You got some gun, you got some verticality, you can move around, right? You don't have the same level of mobility or quote unquote brawl potential, right? So somebody has to go with a Reaper or control the side. We can't have like 3 people standing here, right? This is no good. We have to take an angle, we have to take some space. So that leaves who, obviously?
The Kiri.
McEwinker. So where does our Kiriko go? Now I said go with our DPS, right? Like, oh, go help your DPS. That's great, right? But you do have some flexibility here, because do you want to be here, or 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 do you want to be back here, or do you want to be all the way, like let's say, like I guess the here or here, right? Do you want to heal your tank or do you want to heal your DPS? What looks good to you, McEwinker? This is where you can kind of use your gut. What feels better for you?
I feel like maybe I would play behind the pink car or go up with Wumbo.
Yeah, I agree. I think somewhere like here, like a little bit more distance, but you're still able to heal your tank, or going up, getting a little closer, but healing because you have high ground, it's basically the same. Because either one of these, honestly, are both great. Now, you notice, this is really important, that I'm not asking you to heal both of them because you can't. You see what I'm saying? You have to choose. So what helps you to educate that choice, and this is important for you, Aselica, is I don't want you to worry about a priority of I have to choose tank or I have to choose... No. Which of these positions do you like better? And then that decides who you heal. Does that make sense? So your selflessness, your support is actually dictated by your selfishness. Which do you like better as a Kiriko or a Bap or an Ana or a Lucy or a Brigitte and so on? Make sense? Mm-hmm. So the setup feels good now, but this is starting to explain some of the gap that we have here. Where yes, absolutely, grandma, old soldier, his knees aren't quite what they used to, right? And maybe she doesn't want to get her hands dirty. But if we look back as to how long we've been, have we had time to take space as Kiriko or as Widow or Bap? Maybe not quite where we wanted to here, but where could our Kiriko be that's better than where she is right now?
I am not a great flanking Kiriko.
Right.
I will be honest about that. I feel like I'm mostly trying to stay up Doomfist's ass.
Sure.
And I probably shouldn't be.
Sure. So you want to focus on healing, right? You can heal your Doomfist or your Reaper in a position that the Baptiste cannot. And if you want to I don't like this angle. Okay. Go heal your Doomfist here. So if he goes in aggressive, you see how you can match his tempo without throwing yourself in the middle of the open and having to do a ton of damage?
Yeah.
And that way, you're not LOS'd by a corner. Like, you don't lose line of sight by them going behind a corner. That's kind of the key thing here. So whether you're healing or damaging, I mean, you're probably going to end up doing a little bit more damage than you are right now, but you could just heal. Like right now, we could just heal a Reaper. Like healing Reaper here would be incredibly OP. This guy's in a lethal position, as is this Doomfist, but somebody has to keep up with them. And so that's not possible all the way to where I want. Like you obviously didn't have time to get to here, but we could start to move that way. And notice that when I'm asking people to move forward, it's not necessarily move forward so much as move forward and left, or forward and right. That provides you with a little bit more cover and a little bit more safety than you otherwise would. Does that kind of make sense, guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason why I'm beating on Kiriko and Bab and let's flip the script here. I'm knowing that we're not like committing here necessarily, but this is pretty freaking risky. Because we've already established that neither Bap or Kiri could possibly maintain distance with you quite yet. They're lagging behind. They'll catch up if they're playing well, but just not quite yet. And so this is the Doomfist fault. You understand what I'm saying? This is, and it doesn't matter how good of a Kiriko you are, you could be here in time. So this needs to be an active decision that you guys have. Where we go in, we try to stop res, great stop. But right now, we need to stop. Why? Why should Doomfist stop right now? Not just because of backline. What else? Do you see it, Gambit?
All my cooldowns are up.
Your cooldowns, right? So you have this natural cycle where you're waiting anyway, and so you might as well wait behind a corner, let your supports catch up, and then re-engage on your next cycle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I do think I do that right here.
Not quite.
No, I don't.
2 seconds. Not quite.
I stand there for half a second. I'm like,
It's not
cooldowns are
bad.
back.
Right. You're basically there, basically, right? But it's like that 1 second or 2 seconds might be what your supports need from you, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be putting a lot of the impetus on my support players right now because they're the ones that are not taking space. They're not taking angles right now. But you guys also have to match their tempo at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you're getting a lot done right now, of course, and they're down 1 here, so it's not that much of an overextension. But think about how much more you could do here if you had just waited for people to catch up. Just waited a little bit. I also don't love the way that supports are being pushed up right now. Do you see the problem with their split right now? What doesn't make sense? Look carefully. There's a couple of problems.
Reverse the supports.
Yes, the supports need to reverse, right? Bap has a gun, Kiriko has a gun, but Kiriko can teleport through walls 40 meters away, basically, right? This is not right? I appreciate that Celica is pushing forward, but this is the opposite of what should be happening. This should be Kiriko, not Bap. Whether Kiriko's here or off to the side, I'd prefer that with cover, but sure, okay? What else is the problem here? Look carefully. Remember we talked about over pushing? Who's over pushed now?
It's me.
Yeah, you were by yourself.
Yeah.
Now, it's not bad to be by yourself if there's follow-up, but your Widow just now got to a position to where she still can't see anything. Right?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
I
wait.
think that-
Y'all are on a leash. Go ahead.
I think that I saw Gambit punch in. And
Right.
was like, okay, we're going. And
Right.
that was actually a soft dive, and I played it like it was a hard dive.
Well,
It was a hard dive.
It was.
I just missed, and then I had to get out.
See, that was going to be my next point. It was a hard dive. Because we do go, but if we want to classify hard versus soft, whatever. There was a commit there, right? There's a commit. We have nothing left, right? The problem here is not that, I misread it was a hard versus a soft dive. The problem was right when you extended beyond where your team could follow. Now, I'm not going to criticize you for that. We've already established that seems to be mostly Gambit's problem here. So I appreciate you helping him. But you ready for a spicy take? You ready for your mistake? I think your mistake was right here. Let me ask you a question. Does this architecture on our screen feel particularly favorable for you?
No, not even a little bit.
Right? There's nowhere for you to go. Nowhere, right? This is not safety. Your team is not safety anymore. So when you teleport here, this is a bit of an odd question, but where do you hang around? Where do you push? Notice I didn't say who, but where?
Let's see.
Tricky. This is tricky.
I could go, I could maybe go to the left and play Mega.
Yeah, you could. But see, could you make it?
Maybe not, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that changes how you teleport, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so let's say you're stuck here though. I'm gonna make you figure this one out. There are no good options here. Let's be very clear. Just give me an okay option or a high risk, high reward option. If I die, at least I did something, kind of an option.
Okay, I mean maybe I just W key smash into the Alari and try to get someone.
You could just know you're gonna die. Is there any architecture around you that you could use as Reaper?
I mean, there's that car.
You could use the car. You could go into here. You could walk towards here and Wraith here. You ready for this one? Spicy. Go back and try to spawn camp Hanzo and live back here behind the corner.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed him.
Yeah, well, even if he's not, at least you could. They're all turning around on you. You notice this? So then just duck behind a wall.
Okay.
And then wait a second, and then maybe hopefully your Doomfist hits his next cycle, and then we can go in again. Basically, my point being here is that remember when I was asking McYoinker, okay, we want to kind of play, the positions that make sense for your character, right? Like these wide angles. Well, for you have to think about the same thing. So when we're talking about team play, the important thing is timing our pressure together. You guys understanding that? But where we plug our characters is dependent on what our characters like. This is why Celica being here is bad, because BAP doesn't like this. If Celica wanted to push forward, where should she be? There's 2 spots. Do you see them?
Either on either of the high grounds to the left or right.
Perfect. Here, push forward, jump here, or push forward and jump here. You see that? Perfect. We already established with Kiriko. That's what I want you guys to be looking for more, is when you guys are pushing together as a team, look for positions. You guys want for individual feedback, right? Individual feedback. When you're helping each other, help each other on locations and angles that actually make sense for the character that you're playing. This is not Reaper's spot, right? This is not BAP's spot, right? I mean, technically this is Widow's spot, right? So we checked that one, right? But and I mean, honestly, this is not Kiriko's spot either, right? Like, so this is kind of where we have to start. We have to start by finding angles and then timing those angles together. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be difficult to do. And so if you guys are open to it, after we do a little bit more reviewing, would you guys be down for some live quick play coaching?
Yeah, sure.
We might be able to do that. Okay, let's take a look here. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out here. It's gonna be close. Okay, now I would say right about now we have Reaper in a good position. We have Widow in a good-ish position. Still need to take space with Kiriko. Probably could push forward with BAP up into the high ground as well, but at least we're all doing things. So this isn't team play, obviously, but it is team play because who is contributing to the fight right now? Is anybody not contributing, right? Yeah, exactly. Everybody right now. Is Kiriko optimally positioned? No. Our Widow's missing some health. Reaper's in really deep. But what's the difference between this position, Wombo, as opposed to this position here?
Cover in the mega health pack.
Cover and mega health pack, right? So you are actually dangerous here, and even if he headshots you, there's a good chance that you can at least get a kill or live for a while, right? So let's see. Good distraction, double pocket. She gets bored, pistols, and dies. Shame on you, right? But there was a window there where something could have died. In fact, I would go so far to say that something should have died. So that right there is a moment where you have my blessing to get, what was the term from the snippy? Because you were actually pretty useful for a long time. And to be frank, I mean, we could have wraithed that one and lived and, gone. But you had a chance, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I was being greedy.
Yeah, of course. So that's like the first team play push that we've had. And it was ironically where you were the most isolated. Because we were actually doing something. Because our supports could see something. Our Widow could do something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Celica, I have absolutely no idea what you are doing right now, but you are on a mission, and I respect it. The May is low, and nothing else matters. Literally nothing matters. Not a single thing. And you know what? Okay, I respect it. If we could educate that bloodlust, as in we're going to go for the kill here, but we're going to put you on high ground, and then we're going to go here instead, then, we could use that.
Notice I'm being a cart gremlin there.
That's true. Yep. That's all right.
Cart gremlin with bloodlust.
Yeah.
I didn't know you played like that. I saw like I had no idea.
She's got that dog, like I don't know. Like okay. All right. We're gonna kind of like let this one roll because it's just the devolve fights, mechanics. It's maybe we're gonna use ults, maybe we should reset. Hopefully, I know Gambit. I know Doomfist players. I'm smelling it all. I knew it. There's nobody here. Yeah, you're cooked. Now, if you were down 1, maybe down 2, maybe, but down 3, I don't know. Not so sure. Okay. I won't beat a dead horse here, but just for old time's sake, how should we be setting up? Who is helping the angle right now? Who should be helping the angle?
Me.
It's
I
you.
should be helping.
Right. And now I want you to know something. Do you need to shoot here? You can, but you can also just freaking heal. That's fine too. It's fine. Now you'll notice something when you're here. This means that instead of having to teleport to help this angle, if you teleport early and they all dive you here, you can actually teleport away. There's nowhere for you to go safely when you're here. Because either you are going to teleport inside yourself and just go nowhere, or you're going to teleport blindly closer to the enemy team. Does that make sense? So this is why kind of taking that angle early is important, because it gives you your disengage tool, essentially. Now the question is, was this done proactively or more done as a response to that person needs healing? I think I have a guess, right? Now, stay here. Don't go anywhere. If Celica dies, I don't care. Screw her. Nobody likes her anyway. So all we need to do here, look at that. Perfect Suzu, perfect healing. The lamp was good as well. And now, look at this little split that we got going here. Are we contributing? Yes. Are we well positioned? Yes. In fact, strangely enough, the only person that's not contributing is miraculously, I don't know how this is happening, but Wumbo. Wumbo, where do you need to go here? Is this map control? Is this angle good for you? Is this range good for you?
No.
Okay, set up. Where do you go?
I needed to have teleported like basically across from me.
Yeah,
like
here,
that room.
or here,
yeah.
or here, right? Literally anywhere. Yeah. Besides that, we're cooking. This is great.
I actually don't think my Suzu hit.
I'm gonna pretend it hit because it's not. Listen, guys. Intent matters a lot because intent drives change, right? Because if you miss this Suzu, but you'll hit every other one afterwards if that's what you're aiming to do, because that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's the reason I'm praising it, because that was a good idea. It just unluckily didn't work out. You see what I'm saying? So if it's a good idea, that's good. We need more of those.
This Gambit's Doomfist moves faster than my brain.
Yeah. You see, even this, okay, this is a weird way of looking at this. So I want you guys to watch McYoinker here. So we kind of migrate off to the angle here. And look at what happens. I don't know if you noticed this, but Mei and Ryan turn their attention towards you, as does the Idiari, which then means that all of a sudden, all this attention is wasted, which then means you get out for free, you're able to stabilize. That also takes attention away from Wumbo, who then is just able to go in for free. And then by the time that they focus Wumbo, get down, Mr. President. Right? So yeah, this is okay. Okay, let's keep going here. We'll watch a little bit more, then I want to get into some live coaching here. Let's go to a different point. All right, let's
Can we jump to the third point, because that's where we run into the Hanzo and everything goes to hell.
Yeah, we can look at that. So TLDR is work your splits. Work your splits. Yeah, not just positioning though. That's vague, right? Like work your splits, right? Work your splits, work them together. Like right now, we need a better synchronization going on here. Like right now, we're being gate kept 3v1 by a really, really ugly looking lady, right? That kills a lot of people, right? That's not good enough, right? I need help 2-on-1. Somebody has to go help this Doom. And here, because it's close enough, it could be either Bap or Kiri. You guys see that? Like we need help there. If this Doomfist was Reaper, it'd be the same story, right? Somebody has to help the split. And more often than not, that's going to be a support. Somebody has to help the split. But that's at the same time, if my Doomfist is in Narnia, that's fine if my backline has somebody else to shoot. Do you guys see that distinction? It's fine if Gambit is literally by himself as long as we can shoot something else while he's distracting backline. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Really important distinction. That's what team play comes down to. It's why Wumbo was allowed to get snippy earlier, because in theory you guys could have killed that Ryan, you just didn't, right? Okay. Nice try with the TP. I respect it. Okay, let's get to the difficult section here. Okay, this is the difficult section, and I mean, listen, this is like you guys are not beating the caricature allegations right now. Okay, so what on earth am I looking at right now? It's like
this
the
is
best.
a Gambit special.
This is a Gambit special, but I'm not gonna lie, like. What is this? Like, what do you guys expect to happen? There's not even a tip. You know what I think this is? Here's what I think this is. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think what this might be is you supports have tried to take space just by running it, pushing up forward. And then Gambit just does the thing that he did to Wumbo, just gets out, and you're just standing there completely stark naked in the middle of the street, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
That has happened before, yes.
Okay.
It's a
He's
common
too
occurrence,
fast.
especially with Kiri, where she won't be there, I'll leave. Then she will be there, and I'll see her as I fly away. And
right,
I'm like,
I've learned to
That's
not
bad.
teleport on him.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I'm
That's good.
still
That's
attempting
good.
to learn that lesson.
So here's what we're doing. When you're walking forward, you're not walking forward just to help Doomfist. Okay. Let me say that again. When you are one of my supports is walking forward, you're not walking forward to help Doomfist immediately. You're capitalizing. You're investing. You're getting your Bitcoin scams going. Because if he leaves, but my Kiriko is here, or my BAP is here, well, at least maybe I could do something from here. Selfishly. Maybe I'll help my Reaper. Or maybe he'll disengage this way and I can heal him easier from here than here. What you're doing is you're not saying, I'm going to help my Doomfist here. Don't help your Doomfist here. Help him here. Or help yourself here. Does that make sense? So what you're doing is you're saying, I'm never going to keep tempo with my Doomfist, but I'll meet him halfway on an angle where I want to play. So in this particular situation, McYoinker, where could you be? I'm going to do both Celica and McYoinker. One of you each are going to solve this one. We'll start with McYoinker. Where could you be here? You're walking as fast as you could possibly can. Run. Where do you go?
I would probably go up and hug this corner, but he's playing left side, so I'd have to push to the right.
So you go to here? Like here?
That feels scary to me, but yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to get your feet wet a little bit here. This is going to be good for you, you know?
That's why I like Ana. I can do damage from way in the back.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go on a BAP and you're both sitting on a cart, you have the same problem, right? So when I'm talking about, I don't necessarily want you to get closer to enemies. We just need to have a sight line, right? So like this here is honestly a lot safer than I think you might think. Because at worst case scenario, you get pushed, you can teleport out. Whereas if you're clumped here, the enemy team are going to take all the angles on you and surround you. You have to kind of fight for space a little bit. Now, you could also, if you were feeling a little bit spicy here, I'm not expecting you to do so, but you can if you'd like to. You could teleport to your Doomfist when he rolls up here, and then pop shots here. Because here is at least, I'm not in the middle of the, Guam. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of finding that balance. I'm gonna push you a little bit more than where you're comfortable with right now, but I'm never gonna push you here. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it. All right. Now, Celica, you're the war-torn, ACL-torn, Haitian war veteran here. What do? You gotta walk, but where do you walk to?
I promise I'm not just stealing this from the last time, but my thought was over there. Like the first point that we said for
so like here,
Kiriko.
Or here?
Yes, here.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
it's a little.
That's what I was thinking before.
No, it's fine. It's pretty close, but like, yes, sure, it's fine with me.
Yeah,
works for me. Especially, works for me. I mean, that's it, right? That's it. Support's got to walk forward, but don't run down the middle of the street, please. Take some cover, go to the side, go to the left, go to the right, right? Again, like laser tag kind of mindset, right? Like, how would you play laser tag? I don't think anybody would play laser tag here, right? Maybe some of us would. I know how Gambit would play laser tag. Yeah, we need to take space. That's kind of what we mean by saying taking space. It doesn't mean necessarily I get money now. It's investing it in a position off to the side with cover, because I think in the future, I mean, you guys ever played Monopoly, right? Terrible game. But you buy property before you get money, right? You buy property before you get money, But if we plop our BAP Kiriko here, let's just see what happens. There it is. You see it? You see it? There was a lamp right there. Right there. Now, to be fair, Gambit's a feeder and probably would have died anyway. But you didn't need to be here to have an opportunity to heal your Doomfist or shoot somebody. You guys notice that? I promise you I did not know he was going to disengage here. It's just a prediction. But yeah, there's... Wait, I gotta see. I need a moment of silence here. Wait a second. Oh my God. And hey, listen, Wumbo's like, oh gosh, this guy's dead before I'm even there again. Like, come on, man. And yeah, Gambit, I mean, obviously this goes without saying. Like, I mean, it's quick play. You guys do whatever you want, but the spawn doors touching works if we can touch with you or we have something else to shoot. Like, if this entire fight had happened with a Reinhardt Hanzo fighting us right here, then yeah, you would have been a feeder. But at least we could have traded or something, right? Like, we can't do anything. It's a problem. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy where Gambit gets frustrated and goes deeper.
I don't want to talk about that.
Gambit gets frustrated. It's really a shame you can't Wraith falling off the side of the map. Can you imagine? Wait, guys, I got Wraith. I'm gonna jump out the. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll move on there. But yeah, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Supports try to match with Gambit instead of trying to meet halfway and find an angle, and so then they die for it. I mean, the Celica we saw in first point, right? That's frustrating. And then Gambit's like, well, these guys don't keep up tempo with me. I'm gonna get snippy, and then I'm just gonna go in deeper and deeper and deeper. But then that causes them to get. It's just a disconnect. You know what I'm saying? We got to find a halfway. You know, we need our supports to walk forward, but we need Gambit on a leash. You know.
I can explain that real quick, which is that I really wanted to hold that spot up there so that they couldn't set up any snipers. And then I got up there and was like, oh, there's no cover. Oh, I guess I'm going to try and kill him.
Yeah, I understand that. But it's like, even from like the perspective of like trying to shove that, when you have cart here, somebody has to stay here. So you're taking a 4v5 at spawn doors, even if your BAP Widow could materialize here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have
so
to play.
If I want to deny that angle, where would I set up?
Well, you can't. You can't deny this angle. You could deny this angle because this is within sightline of my Widow.
That's the angle I want to be able to contest. I don't care about the spawn.
So then you tell me. So then you tell me. How do you contest that angle? From what position do you contest that angle?
I think I can stand right below it, off to the right.
Yeah. So it's just like even here, right? Just the one little tip here. Don't fall off the map. You can't wraith it. But if you, just unrelated. But if you stand here, you're fine. This is good. Because we can heal you from here. Even if we can't heal you from here, we can shoot stuff on cart. This is fine. I'm not asking you to play right in front of your supports. I'm asking you to do something when your supports are also doing something, right? And that means not stretching the line to where, like, that's why spawn camping works if something else is happening, right? Okay. Let's look at how we take space here. And the Yoinker. Damage, angle, Widow. I mean, Hanzo killed you guys, but this is not terrible. I think the only question I have here is, just Wumbo's in spawn. We just needed to wait for Wumbo. Wait for Wumbo sounds like a children's TV show. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, if you guys wait for Wumbo here, then you're gonna be fine because you're gonna teleport across, and we're gonna get some pressure here. Supports you to kind of. Okay, so here's another question. Okay, McYoinker. I can't do this, guys. McYoinker, wait for Wumbo. Okay, McYoinker's in the bathroom. Okay, so we're going to micromanage McYoinker here. Where's McYoinker walk forward as our Doomfist walks forward? Where's the next position?
We need to move the payload.
Using those... the wall.
Sure. Yeah. So here, right? Invest time. Move forward, but delicately. If my Doomfist disengages here, let's see what happens. Doomfist dies, but you know what? I have a pretty good angle here for some shots. So if Doomfist does disengage, then I can actually heal him potentially, right? The problem is that keeps happening is Gambit goes in deep, and our situation, the backline, just doesn't improve. Part of it's due to somebody's coming back from spawn. Some of it's due to cement boots. That needs to change. Make sense?
Yes.
Again, I don't want McYoinker or Celica moving here. Bad. But, here, sure, or, here, or here, or... even getting really silly depending on the character here. That applies to DPS too. Obviously you as well, Wumbo, and I think you know that. But there's like certain gameplay loops that feel more intuitive for certain characters, aka Reaper. But this stuff is important too for support. Like this is how dive support works. Like you can't sit in the back, but you also can't frontline either. Okay, let's that Reaper got a dip as well. All right, hang on, guys. I'm not trying to exaggerate. This might be the most important moment of this entire. Wait.
No, I realized I fucked up.
Yes, we made it, guys. We made it. Incredible. That's awesome. All right. Taking space with our Widow, sure. Taking space with the Reaper BAP, sure. Again, it's just there's too many targets in one clump here. It's too easy for Moira to hold y'all's attention. Wumbo, where could you go? Same thing, right?
Yeah, I think I was waiting for cooldowns.
Yeah. So this is okay, but this is probably where... Well, something needs to die here. Okay, there you go. Okay, Celica, improve your positioning. Where do you go? Invest. Where do you...
I would go forward, and I should probably play that little room to the left.
You could.
Like, not in the room, but like
here-ish?
Be a little bit forward so I can then run into the room.
You could. You could. If you'd had time, you could even gotten something saucy here, or get ready for this. Magic time, go up here. Play on the edge.
I do have boots, don't I?
Yeah, play right on the edge and drop if you need to. Like, you could absolutely drop it. I mean, bam, 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 Take that opportunity. I like the TLDR for you guys. I don't want to see this almost ever. Especially not early in the fight. I really don't want to. Because you're going to die together most of the time. You will not be able to peel for each other. That's why Overwatch has guns. So that you can impact each other, help each other without being on top of each other. Right? You don't want to get AoE'd, essentially. You don't want to get accidentally shot. Okay, let's do some live coaching. Let's jump in if you guys are down. I'm going to send Celica my battle tag. And what I'll do is I will be in... I will let me know. You guys let me know when you get a queue. You don't need to stream it or anything. And then I'll jump in and watch. And the way, what I'll have us work on, well, I'll tell you. I'll talk more about when we get in there. But for right now, do you guys have any questions? We'll start with that.
I guess nothing that we talked about so far.
Okay, perfect. What I want us to do is I want us to do this system is really going to be really simple, okay? I want us to focus on setup, as in we're going to put a support, taking some space with either our DPS or our tank, and then Gambit, you're on a leash. You go in, you go out, but if one of my supports or DPS says Gambit, I'm in spawn or I can't not follow up onto the target, but can't shoot anything at all, then Gambit has to wait.
Okay.
Makes sense? Okay. Okay. Are you appears offline, or did I think I accepted the invite?
I'm just now launching Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. You want me to queue?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Wait a second. I have an idea. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. Cancel matchmaking real fast?
Yep.
All right, queue up.
Okay.
You guys have, this McEwenker, were you here? I don't know if you have any questions.
Oh, I went to the bathroom. Sorry.
That's fine. No questions from what you saw.
I know that I need to prove my co-position. Sometimes when I'm taking hostile corners and trying to do damage,
Sure.
I just can't hit my shots. So I'm like, you know what?
Sure.
That's why I prefer Ana, and I think I play better on Ana because
Sure.
I feel like I'm more aggressive on Ana than Kiriko.
Sure.
Which I shouldn't be.
Sure. I mean, the challenge is that when you're taking more space, you're taking more angles, you're walking forward or laterally, you are going to possibly die more often because you are taking more risk. But when you avoid risk, you're then shifting that risk disproportionately onto everybody else on your team. Somebody has to take the enemy team's attention. And if that's all Gambit or all Aselka, I mean, you saw it with Aselka, somebody had to walk forward right there. It ended up being our BAP frontlining, then BAP dies, right? Somebody has to take that attention. So when you're playing Overwatch, what you're trying to do is you're trying to avoid unnecessary risk, if that makes sense. You're not trying to avoid risk, you're trying to avoid unnecessary risk, if that makes sense. So for you, it's like when you're kind of taking these angles or taking these sightlines with Kiriko, you have to ask yourself, like, what is the angle that minimizes unnecessary risk or gives me cover or gives me silent or allows me to impact the fight? Not necessarily all damage output, of course. It could be healing, but does so in a way that isn't super risky for me. So what I'm going to have you do here is, Wumbo, you queued for Reaper, right?
Yeah, I guess just put myself in the position in the
Okay.
of the replay we just watched.
So here's what I'm going to have you do. So I'm going to have McYoinker. I'm going to be playing just a generic DPS. I'll just pick around the map. I might be Cassidy, and I might whiff all my shots. I don't really care. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have McYoinker, you are going to choose who you're going to want to help based off of what angle makes you feel more comfortable. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you get to choose when and where you want to go. And then I'm going to challenge Celica to do that as well. Now, Gambit, I'm going to be micromanaging you just a tiny bit. So I'm not putting you as like the you're not Satan here. Everything's all your fault. But I am going to be able to turn more of my attention towards whether you're playing around our team's timing or not. And I'm going to let you know when you need to kind of lay off. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay.
You can go at me all you want.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Because, like I said, legitimately, it really is. It's a both problem, right? Like our supports are AFK too often, and then you just try to compensate, and it causes major problems. But you guys choose whatever map. I'll vote for whatever map y'all want.
Miller, what's best for Doomfister?
Gibraltar. Best is probably Esperanza, but we lose Gibraltar a lot, so we should go there.
Okay. Oh yeah, 0.3 on Gibraltar is rough
Perfect.
for us.
It's a challenging one to cap for everybody. It's not just you. Okay. Play whatever y'all want for supports, DPS. I don't really care. I'll play Cass because it's kind of provides that contrast with Reaper, right? You have the longer sightline character and the shorter sightline character, and then Celica, McYoinker, you guys split, please, and go with a person or just go by yourself on the angle that you like. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm going to start going left because I like that left sightline better for Cass. Feels a little bit more distance, and I'm going to take height from there. Anybody can go with me, or you can. So I can go by myself.
I'm going to try to teleport onto the bridge and then walk to the right around there.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. I'll.
They have this coming.
Can you get up on the bridge, Aaron?
Yeah.
If
I'm
you
sure
stand
I
on
can-
those stairs.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a Kiriko pocket.
There's a monkey outside.
And if you were stopped, if my
Little
position doesn't make you happy anymore, well, you can just leave. Find somewhere else. All right. Freya? Hang tight, Gambit. I'm still rotating.
There's a Winston in here with me.
All right. I still don't have my positioning yet. Okay, I am peeking now.
Nope. I cannot get up on that bridge.
Stand on those stairs, Aaron.
Oh, dear.
Nope. I'll come over here. Oh.
That was
All right.
That was-
I
that
will
was
accept
okay.
my death.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe a tad earlier than Gambit. I was still rotating. So it took that rollout for me takes a while, but it's worth it. Just give me a few more seconds next time.
Okay.
Wumbo, did you have Wraith there, or did you just get smoked?
I thought I was safe.
Nah, you're
Nope.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay,
all
waiting
on
a
that
second. I'm pushing up here. All right, I'm here. Thank you. No bubble. Oh, there's a vendetta.
You're inside of it.
Oh, you're that's right. Sorry, that was a lot of cooldowns. We get a trade. Good trade. Good trade. All right. Reestablish your split here. Let's stay nice and calm.
I'm up with the Juno behind him.
Nice, guys.
Okay, I'm with you.
Winston's with me. I
I think I threw you off the map.
Winston's on me.
Okay. I'm going with Gambit.
I can go 3
Uh,
seconds.
Never mind. There's a monkey on me.
Nice. I'm coming to top left.
I'm back.
All right, me and
I
Bap
just wasted
have got
Emork,
top.
but that's
okay.
all right.
Me and Bap got top here.
I'm gonna try to get on the high ground behind them.
Winston won.
Nope.
Nice. Nice, thank you.
I got pushed out.
You're good. No, you did a
I'm
lot there.
toast.
You did a lot.
Oh.
You did a lot. Vendetta. Whoops. Nice. Oh, I got moved. That's okay. They threw a lot into me. It's totally fine. Very winnable here, actually.
Oh.
I'm almost back.
Might be able to cap point here. Oh, that's my bad. That was good. That was a good try. That right there was a really nice split there. The Celica was up top with me, Kiriko and Cart with Doom. That was fine. That Primo. Careful for Freya follow up here.
Pretty sure Freya ulted last, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she ulted me.
Yeah, she
Okay.
ulted. Alright, I'm going left. Are we
Uh,
ready?
Doom, I'm gonna go with you whenever you go.
Vendetta 1. Vendetta absolutely 1. Nope. Okay. Just chill this out.
Oh,
God.
Vendetta 1. That's okay, that was their ult fight.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah.
Your corpse.
I thought about just
Cartwheels.
walking off the map. It might have been faster.
Alright, I'm setting up my split again. We have ults here, so we could just use our ults for space. Like, our ults aren't very good at countering ults, so we can just use them however we'd like. Not really a big deal.
Okay. Miller, I'm gonna follow you when you go in.
Okay, I'm going to that top section.
Okay. I'm ready.
Trey is pretty low behind there. Oops. Winston low. Still can win this. Pop ults whenever you guys get them.
Winston low, Winston low.
Oh.
You just got the mega by cart.
ah.
Nice.
Fuck.
Okay, caused some noise. I gotta trade off of that. Vendetta 1.
Got it.
I forced Primal.
Oh.
It's okay. We still have Kitsune.
Sharp this time.
I'm just gonna run straight for Kurt.
That's fine.
Yeah.
One of us, I'll take height. If one of us wants to go to cart, we can just use their Kitsune and cart, and then
I'm on it.
just trying to stop that Winston from taking high ground on us.
Oh.
And I get Death Blast if I can go in. I need help.
Winston is 1 HP.
I got clocked early.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That was really good at the start. I mean, we're just gonna ignore having a fraud hit scan on your team. The setups were really good. So I want to actually take a quick look at those. So what we'll do is go ahead and leave, and then give me the. Oh, I already have the replay code, so we're good to go. But what I want to do is I want to talk real quick at like what our splits look like. Just go ahead and leave whenever you guys are ready. That's rude.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah, their Vendetta was really quite good. Okay, and then have my stream relaunched. So what we'll do is we'll look at our splits, and I'll just give you guys some feedback on the splits. I think they've started off really strong. Okay, let's see here.
3, 2, 1.
This looks good. This means that when I take space on left side, I'm supported. This is the early Gambit problem. You see it? I gave you a little bit of feedback in the moment, but the problem with this rollout is not that contesting high ground is bad, but we can't invest everything here because they have 5 people fighting right now, or 4 people fighting, and we just need a few seconds. You see what I'm saying? Going by yourself here is fine if I'm also here shooting Winston with you or pressuring their backline. So what ends up happening is they throw a lot of resources into this room before I'm in a position to help you guys out. Kiriko as well. Does that make sense? So even from the start, just give it a second. And that's what you think. You can't worry about that if you have a random, but your other friend that you guys are playing with, that's something that you guys have to communicate is just give me, when you guys take angles, you might need a little bit of extra time to set up. Now, that was not great. The next time though, I told you immediately that was the problem. Look what happens. I start to take space. Winston's there. Look who's contributing. Now Reaper's a little bit late, but Bap is here. Doom is here. Reaper's here. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? Where's my Doom? Okay, yeah, Doom 4. 5 people contributing. Do you see? Now I got inside a bubble here, and they hard pushed me, right? Like but you know what happens? Look at their health bars. They have no cooldowns. Winston has no bubble. Winston has no jump. And frankly, Wumbo, if you got a little bit luckier here, I mean, you could have even gotten a kill here, right? But that's all we needed. We needed the distraction. We got the distraction, so guess what? She's dead. You see that? That's the difference between timing there, right? I shouldn't have died. Unfortunate, not a big deal. Thank you, Kiriko, for helping me out. That was awesome. That helped me to live longer, which helped us to get that trade. That was perfect. Much better than first fight. If only you had a better DPS player. You know, I don't know, that guy's kind of a fraud. Now, let's look at this split here. What do you guys think of this split here? Are we playing hero spaces that feel good for our characters?
I think I'm trying to... Yeah,
I didn't like being on cart.
Okay. What do you guys think then? Thoughts?
I wanted to be up there, but I ended up just getting rolled by their Freya.
Yeah, to be honest, I think if you'd stood still, you would have been fine. We had double support for you, but you LOS or support an accident, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I think this is maybe okay here. Because in theory, everybody kind of likes their position. My Doomfist is diving, my Kiriko's poking, right? And then worst case scenario, Yoinker, if you don't like being on cart, you can leave cart. You know, you can leave cart mid-fight if you want to, which is kind of what you do here. To be honest, the reason we lost this fight here is just we lost a Reaper unnecessarily and it turned into a 4v5. That's basically it. And a couple of mechanics things. Like I said, we missed shots, not a big deal. But this looks good, right? Now, the last thing I want to talk about is very positive with our splits. But one thing I was not positive with is our ult usage. This is a perfect example here. BAP window and Kitsune Rush are pretty solid ultimates, but they are not ultimates you can just counter, as I said with. You can't do that. You have to use them early when fights start, and you cannot wait. So I use Noon here. We get the trade on Vendetta, or no, we don't because I missed my shot, but we use High Noon. We counter the Vendetta ult. Okay. This situation right now, we could Kitsune Rush this or BAP window this maybe, but maybe they out-tempoed us, so to speak, right? Okay, not a big deal. So I won't sweat this one too much. This is the criminal one. Right here. Now, it's not evil or wrong not to use a support ult. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself to not use a DPS or support ult. But right now, we need help, right? Where could you set up BAP window with Celica to get value right now?
That's a great question, because I'm not really sure.
Okay.
I guess I could use it there, but I feel
sure
like it's
could.
very easily sight-lineable.
Okay, you ready for this one? You will never have a BAP window that is not easily sight-lineable, almost ever, especially if it's your first ult.
That is true.
Especially if it's your first ult. Because somebody has to use an ult. We have to force them off of high ground. So some sucker has to use the ultimate that gets kited.
Okay.
That's just kind of how Overwatch works. A lot of the time when you're
Use the
attacking,
zoning ult.
you got to use the zoning ult. Because guess what? If they all run away, Merry Christmas for our Kiriko, or Merry Christmas for our Death Blossom, right? I mean, the Death Blossom was the only ult that got a kill in the final fight because it was the second ultimate after the Kitsune Rush. I don't know if you remember that, Mick Yoinker. Mick Yoinker uses Kitsune Rush and dies. That's a shame. But you know what? We actually got a couple kills, or got a kill out of Death Blossom because nobody was thinking about Reaper anymore. And the same thing goes for a Kiriko, right? So, like, right now, my BAP has to use BAP window. Has to. Or we have to find an angle here for our Kitsune to work. Because otherwise, things are not going to happen. We have to use our tools at our disposal, right? Otherwise, things just don't happen. Does it make sense? Yeah. See, their Juno ult was a little early, but she just used it when the fight started. And guess what? It accidentally worked. That's a really good lamp. It's a really nice Suzu. But even here, honestly, Mick Yoinker, if you Kitsune to keep your BAP alive, and then that Winston tries to get out, and then we're able to... If we could just keep each other alive here... Like, this fight could be winnable. Like, maybe we punish that Winston. Maybe we kill the Winston with Kitsune Rush, right? My point being here is, like, especially with our support ults, but also our tank and DPS ults, don't try to wait for the perfect moment if a fight is going. Just use it. Learn from that experience. Do it better next time. Use it. Learn from that experience. Do it better next time. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That being said, I'm not going to be super critical of that because that was not what we were working on. We were working on our splits. And the splits... Despite being a difficult map and one that you guys don't like very much, and also not great for the hero pool, that was a pretty good performance. That was actually unironically a significant improvement over Havana. So let's do it again. You guys down?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah, gotta say, Reaper feels really bad against Vendetta with that armor.
Yeah, bad versus Freya, bad versus Vendetta, especially on that map. That's a challenge. So don't sweat it. For what we were practicing, that's exactly what we want. And crucially, like, this is why we can't be, remember we talked about intentions, right? We can't be all about performance, especially in quick play. It's about, I was trying to do what I wanted to practice, and the more I do it, the more natural it will come. That was really, really good. How did that feel? I know it's a little uncomfortable the first time, but did it feel completely foreign? Did it feel awkward? I know, McYoinker, you talked about not loving being on cart in that particular situation. That's a fair point. Anybody else?
I mean, that felt like trying to squeeze into ductwork, but...
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I like the split as Kiri.
It's gonna force you guys to. You guys are gonna have to train a little bit, but yeah, this is what needs to be trained. And by the way, if you guys want some feedback on how I would practice this, if you guys are serious about quick play, do this for a couple of games a day. Do this for a couple of games a day. I would not do this for every game.
Okay.
Certainly not. No. Any questions so far? I know I keep asking that. Just double checking.
Yeah.
Should I think? Should we think about some certain alts being zoning alts? Like, should we communicate that? Like, I'm going to do this early, and I'm going to consider this a zoning alt. I'm not going to try and do everything, and then, like, we line it up with, you know, Reaper Death Blossom after I alt, like, near the middle or the end of mine. Like, I'm intentionally being a zoning alt.
What I would say is I wouldn't purposely use ults as zoning. What I'm asking you is to not be picky if they do get zoned. Does that make sense? And then, but the question is still really good because then it's like, is there like a priority list of which ults should go first? The answer is yes. What ults do you die if you misuse them? Freya ult, depending on the setup. Death Blossom's a great one, right? Genji Blade sometimes. I'm trying to think what else. You know, those are the type of the ultimates that you probably don't want to use first, right? You probably want to use your Juno ult or your Nano Boost or your Primal Rage or your Doomfist ult because all those ultimates just kind of they're pretty consistent. You guys get what I'm saying? Pretty consistent. BAP window, kind of somewhere in between, sure. But because it's pretty easy just to put the window down and shoot behind it, it's probably one that's not bad to open with on most maps. But yeah, any ult that puts you at risk, I would avoid using first. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Following it up with it later is way better. While we're waiting, I honestly, I think we could look at more Gibraltar if you guys are done. Just min-max your time a little bit here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we can look at the fight between. I say that. I'm gonna see this is the strategy here is to do this, and then we get the Q instantly. Okay, and here's a spicy one. I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's like when we jump into Sumo Doom Bros or something and instantly get him out.
Every time. All right, McYoinker. I know I told you go with me at the start. Well, I didn't say that, but you decided to go with me. If you go, I want to use my Kitsune Rush. I don't like my Kitsune Rush here. You know what you do? You say, screw off, jackass. I'm going to go with my tank. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go Kitsune Rush here. Or I want to go somebody to go to point, and then I'll Kitsune Rush from there. Remember that like who you go with is not locked. You can change it anytime you want. What if the situation changes, right? Like what if you have an ult, or what if you don't like that angle anymore, or what if you don't want to be on cart, you know? If you really didn't want to be on cart there, you could have said, Iselica or somebody else or Doomfist, get me out of here. I don't want to be here. That's fine. Just something to keep in mind, and that applies to everybody here, right? So, okay. I'm probably going to go Soldier here. I just want to kind of keep the DPS choice pretty basic. I'm gonna choose. I'm wearing the most offensively ugly skin I can possibly choose, as well, to make sure we're. Because I've got to be either your friend or the random. So either choice, it's gonna be something silly. I am going to rotate, probably wide on this point. You guys know where the glass used to be? That little wide lane there. That feels probably better for Soldier. I heard that laugh. Where that
I definitely did not hear the remove the glass at all.
Where the glass used to be, that's kind of feels like a nice, good, safe sightline for me, so I'm gonna go there. You may go with me, but you don't have to. You guys can figure that out on your own.
Okay. What is this skin?
I told you, it's as ugly as it possibly can. I don't know what it's from. I don't remember, but I have
hair moves.
So. Is that the?
Oh, it does.
The anime?
Yeah, when you crouch. Like if you just crouch standing, it vibrates.
No, it's not the bicycle one.
It's horrendous.
It's gotta be an anime skin.
What's our probably. What's our support split looking like?
Looking like I'm slow as hell. You guys are so fast.
You can teleport to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
safe. I'm
go
safe.
to bot.
I say that. Vendetta 1, nice.
Alright, cool.
Back lane low.
Nade out.
I'm gonna deepen left side.
I'm coming. Nope.
Okay. Nice.
We got the Bingus.
I'm gonna flank all the way around because that's safer for me. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, ready when you are.
Oh no! Dang it. I even was like, I should throw it, and I was like, oh, give it a half second.
We're still even. We're still even. We're still even. Gotta help our Vendetta. We gotta take some spec with our Vendetta. Thank you. I like this split. This is good.
Need that robot back pronto. Come get healed.
Okay, we got everybody.
Doom no block.
I'm on my way back.
Okay, we're down one right now, so just be careful.
I'll probably
I'm gonna hold on to this staircase.
5 seconds. I'll be here.
I might have overextended a little bit.
On a low. On a low.
All right. Nice.
Holy God.
Ana's pretty low. So this is winnable if we can spread a little bit. Let's maybe put somebody in height here. Worst case scenario, we die and we clutch it, you know? We've got nothing to lose here. It's a good try, good try. Get a trade, get a trade. Nice. So in those situations, we've already lost, so you just might as well see if we can catch somebody and gank somebody. Oh, there's no way, I swear.
I'm just gonna get out so that we can sit.
Okay, sure. All right, let's hold some space. Let's reestablish our split, and let's use either BAP or Kitsune Rush early. Waiting.
What you want to do, Aaron?
Wait.
Oh, I'll go over here with our damage.
Thank you. All right, let's use the ult. Even though we're up one, let's use it.
I'm ready.
Good. Nice. Good. Isolates Doomfist. Doomfist dies. Nice ult. That's perfect right there. Perfect use of the ult. Vendetta no block. Or very little block. Nice. Nice. Alright. I am going to push card a little bit. We can make sure we're not stacked, so start to spread out a little bit here. Because I don't want this Doomfist getting an AoE punch. What's our next ult? Who's going to use them next?
I'll Kitsune.
Do it. Pull it. Let's roll it.
Oh. I got vendetted.
Very nice.
Vendetta low.
Pushing ahead now.
No.
Just spread.
He's gonna go in. Watch.
He's doofus. He has no choice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so we need to be careful because we have somebody coming back from spawn, so we need to probably go and back off a little here. But don't back off together. Back off split a little bit here. I'm gonna go off.
Our Vendetta's there.
Alright, what's our next do we have another ultimate here?
Mine.
Sure. Do you need help to set that up? Can we get a support?
Yeah, I'm looking for a spot.
Alright. Oh, they're on the left. Well.
Okay.
Oh, I think they've given up, guys.
Alright.
I think they've given up. I have 3 people on me and they're all emoting.
What?
Well, I guess
happened before.
good job, guys.
Alright.
Really approaching.
Wow.
All right, let's pull up that replay code as well. We got this one's gonna be more of a highlight reel for y'all, but we'll take a look. Let's check the play of the game and then let's look at this one and we'll wrap it up. Nice, Wumbo.
I have no idea what this is.
Look at that ult.
Oh, it's
Wait, you know what that is? That's the BAP window right there. Look at that.
He literally stands.
Yeah, he was the guy that was emoting in the corner. I think he was a little tilted here. Okay, so let's cancel Q, and then we'll look at a couple of fights here. This one also won't be super long, but okay, you guys can see.
Ready.
I want you guys to admire this little rollout we got going on here. So this is kind of more of a micro thing, McYoinker, because you wanted to go with me. Use your teleport when you're setting up. It's okay. It's totally fine. Because if you teleport here, like let's say like here, or even earlier, then you can just kind of keep tempo with me. Get it? Because my streamer name. Okay. And then that way you'll have your teleport when you need it. Because I like the split that we have here. Like I think Kiriko over here, you know, Bap kind of on main with Doom. This looks pretty good, right? I just think that you ended up having to use your teleport a little late, if that makes sense. But to be honest, this is the risk that we talked about. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah. You know what? This is the risk that we talked about. Like, let me ask you a question. Could Ana Wuyang do this? No, they couldn't get here, and then also they would die even with wave nade, right? Suzu? I mean, did you even Suzu? Are you crazy? Did you just not Suzu? Did you just not need it? You get the shot. Good shots. Are you kidding me? You have been capable of this entire time, and you've been on cart?
I benefit from instruction.
Well, good. This is great. I mean, you could have blown Suzu here, and I would have been happy, because just having your help here is what allowed us to survive and punish this overextension. Well done. Like, seriously, great job. I look at this setup right here, and I'm already just starry-eyed. This is beautiful. Bap, Doom on the lane, Soldier over here. I mean, he's kind of an idiot, but... And then you're over here. This is perfect. This is really good. Meanwhile, does this look familiar?
Yeah.
No,
right?
it's us.
That's us. That's us, right? Now, it's hard to do this. It's hard to get your timing right. But do you notice how it's harder for my Doomfist to overextend? Because it's just easier to keep a track of him. Are you in serious risk from this position? No. You're actually, I mean, look how far away you are. It's fine. But you can see. You can see. That's the difference. And then notice, now this is where things get a little tricky, okay? As we deepen here, the angle options are worse. So what's wrong with their setup right now? Small adjustment. Who's trolling?
I'm me.
Maybe you, but also is it me? I don't know. Where are we taking this fight? Are we taking it back here? In which case, I'm fine, right? Now, I knew I was by myself. I'm going to go ahead and clarify here. So I was playing very baity. So it's like, oh, run. Like, I knew I wasn't going to get any help, so I'm not expecting it. But that's a question that you have to ask yourself. One little trade isn't good enough. Do you want to go with me? Is this too deep? Do you want to instead open up an angle over here instead? I don't care. But we have to keep taking space. Here's another question, McYoinker. You ready for this? Wall climb. Go up here. Hit a couple of shots. Teleport out. Now, that's a strictly offensive mindset thing. I know you said you don't enjoy doing that, but it's just something to consider if you want.
I actually think that I had a moment of pause here on where to go.
Yeah.
I was do I go left? Do I go right? Who needs help?
Yeah. And see, right now, this is one of those moments where it is confusing. It is difficult, right? So I won't worry too much about this particular moment. It's the easy ones that you have to slam dunk. You understand what I'm saying? This first fight was an easy one. And you know what? You did it. And we win as a result. Mid-fight, things get chaotic. Yeah, you should probably keep evaluating, but we don't care. So I said I want to go deeper because I want to create a little bit more distance. This is probably one of those moments where you should have gone with me because this space probably feels better for you than going inside this tiny little room here. Does that make sense? Because there's more distance, there's more high ground, and so on. And see, now as this fight has evolved, we're starting to look like our old selves again. Just a little bit, right? So if you're unsure, it's fine, just commit. Keep going. Make sense? But the good news is we had one angle. I mean, this guy must be a genius or something because he followed up off the Doomfist punch by taking the high ground. But you notice, remember when I said investment? Did this rotation give me money right now? No. Look what it did. Look what I did for a long time. Nothing. No damage, no nothing. Beautiful, right? I can't believe I just said that about my own gameplay, right? I'm just trying to, I'm in tears, right? After that 2-4 performance from Cassidy. You know, but basically, like, I took the time to set up, did a little bit of nothing, and it paid off. And the reason I'm highlighting this is that applies to you, and that applies to you, and that applies to you as well. Take the downtime when you have it to set up. Remember? Take the downtime. Reestablish your angle. Okay, we'll take a second here to kind of recalibrate here. Now, this is pretty fun here. What do we think about our split? Now, what do you guys think? So this is the spirit is there, but the setup is wrong. What's wrong with the setup here?
I fed.
You're too close. Yeah, you're too close. I think you tasted blood.
Do I die? I think I got scared and went back.
Yeah.
Nah, you're Kiriko. That never ends.
You're a little too close, right? There's no reason for you to be here. Just sit back here and angle here, okay? What's the other problem with this split here? So I want to credit, this is better than doing nothing. Aselka's trying to help me. That's really good, okay? However, what's the problem with our setup in terms of the heroes that we're playing? Look at the setup.
We're not utilizing high ground?
Right. So if anybody wants to be getting their hands dirty on a flank with me, is it really BAP? Probably not, right? Like, if anything here, we should probably turn the tables. You get what I'm saying? Kiriko can maybe go in here, do something silly with me, and BAP's kind of parking back here. Does that make sense? Just a small adjustment. But I want to highlight, it's better to have a bad split than no split at all. Because guess what? We're still holding space. This Doomfist is using cooldowns on us, but he's scared to go in because it's a supported soldier this time. And then meanwhile, once again, Kiriko Doomfist combo, and we have the supports in Narnia again. We're doing things better than they are. That's why they gave up. We're not mechanically better, at least I'm not, okay? But we just set up. I mean, look, and then now, the bad setup, quote unquote, turned out really good. Why? What's happened now? Do you see it? Look at the Doom. Now we got Kiriko with Doom combo, Soldier with BAP combo. It's really good. There's nowhere for him to go. Bingus is dead. You're killing me. I don't even mind it, you know, as long as you use your cover well, you know. And this is so useful because nobody's freaking shooting us because look at them, they're scared of you. They're backing up. They're terrified. What is this monster, right? And this isolates Doomfist and so on. No, this is really stupid. I don't know what this jackass is doing. I think it's the hair. But yeah, I have no idea. So. Now, you want to see something funny? Okay, I'm going to highlight this one. Check out the moves, guys. Okay, 1. Wait. 2. Wait, it gets even better. Wait. Watch this move right here. Oh my god. Like, kid you, it's incredible. Yeah. But really, all while I'm feeding my brain cell, Doomfist is doing stuff. BAP is doing stuff. I mean, Vinda's not quite there, and
Yeah, I think I just got back.
Yeah. So you can kind of see, like, as the fight evolves, we kind of lose space a little bit, but that's all right. And by the way, do you notice that the second that we all get clumped up due to my fault and other people's fault, can you guys guess what's about to happen right now? It's not going to be good. Oh my gosh, right? Like, oh my days, right? We would have killed these guys regardless of whether we were stacked or not, right? But people dying, lamp getting forced, and so on was a consequence of us taking a split or not. And so we lost space. That's what losing space means. Is everybody's not only in a small room off of high ground, but everybody's in a fill in the blank anywhere. Gotta keep your split. Now, did we retake our split? I think the answer is yes. Let's find out. What do you guys think?
Nope.
Not good enough. Now, there might be a reason for this, because McYoinker wants to keep me alive. This jackass is taking damage, right? But this is where you guys might have to sometimes just let stupid people die. Because we've used Lamp, Shift, Suzu, Teleport, and Heal Station. Right? This is not fair to Gambit. Gambit is not overextended right now. Gambit's playing and fighting, and we're fighting too. So this is not overextension. But too many resources have been thrown into a black hole. This guy's... you look at this guy, do you really think this is worth pocketing, right? So if I ever get into a position where I need Suzu, Lamp, TP, and whatever to survive, I probably shouldn't survive. So, McYoinker, you started to lead with your Doom, and then you second-guessed yourself, kind of, sort of. And I understand why you did, and I don't think this is a terrible play. But you need to, as quickly as you can, get back on an angle. Fast as you can. You or Aselka. As soon as you can. Make sense?
Yep.
Because otherwise this Doomfist is just going to keep AoE punching us over and over and over again, and nothing's going to die. Gambit, great patience there. Again, Gambit goes in, but what does Gambit do? Oh, nope. Dark bind cover. Don't overextend. And then now, what do we think of our splits now? It's better-ish. Who's the fraud?
I need to be far away from.
Yeah, you need to be far away.
Celica.
Where do you need to be? Where do you need to be?
Left side.
Yeah,
flank,
further left.
support.
Yeah, for right here. Pop, 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 pop. Damage or heal from here. Right here. This is it. Now, let's highlight that at least you're a little bit off the side. And crucially, Celica is the MVP here. Because Celica, use your ult. It's good.
Yay!
And it matters because the ult as well is the reason why it's important to use this ult is because look at their positions before the ult and then watch their positions after. Okay, watch carefully. Okay, right there. You see it? Now watch. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Look at their background. You see it? They just run. They run. Now, who's going to get punished for that? Obviously, Ana, because she's an idiot. She's staying in the open. But who else would get punished for that?
Doomfist is about to get punished.
Right? This is what we talked about, right? This is why we use our
Poor
ults.
Bingus.
So watch his health, right? Even we're killing other people, and he's still getting exploded, right? That's it. GG's. Good job. Really, really good. And I think this is where they gave up, so maybe we'll do one more here, because I think this probably can at least greater setup. This setup is nice. Let's check the setup here. Yeah, see, he's not a happy camper. Maybe he's getting a little snippy. Okay. What do you guys think? It's a little messy, but it's not terrible.
I think I was like, I don't know what to do here.
Yeah.
Like,
this is where you just gotta find a spot, you know? Find a spot. We kind of got a soldier BAP angle here, Doom Kiriko angle here. It's fine. Uh-oh. At least we use Kitsune. Kitsune lasts for a long time. Yeah, the big thing for you, Celica, is just quickly getting to a position sooner rather than just kind of hovering. You don't want to hover. We use Kitsune. And this is, by the way, you want to talk about value here. Check this out. Solo Kitsune Rush. Not on purpose, just accident. But Doom with Empowered Punch. Vendetta. Vendetta's basically dead. Doom is still on us. Vendetta is now actually dead. And then we live. Look at the kill feed. Right? This is why we play Kiriko. It's not just the dueling potential there, although that's a big upside. It's also the fact that you can do all of that stuff, hold their attention, and then just run away. Does that make sense? That was beautiful right there. That's great. Very, very well done. And you weren't even with anybody. You were by yourself. But why did I get my kill? Because nobody was looking at me. Why did our Vendetta get her kill? Because nobody was looking at Vendetta. That's what happens. And then you go out, you heal your tank. And then I remember you said, oh no, during the Doom ult. Because there's a brief window of vulnerability. But he missed it. He missed it. So no kill for Doomfist. And then that's the game right there. So here's the feedback I have. Okay, this is kind of a little longer than I intended. I apologize. Splits. Splits at the start, splits mid-fight. Splits. Number one. Number two, prep one ultimate before the fight starts, and as soon as the fight starts, use it. Now, we put priority on support ults, but that also could be Doomfist ult. That could be, anything. DPS, whatever. Anything that doesn't involve the target's death. Make sense? And then the final thing, which is going to be a little bit more of an individual feedback, it's going to be if we feel like Gambit's overextending, just let Gambit know, but take a moment to also evaluate whether we're actually taking space at the same time. Remember, you don't have to be on top of Gambit. You just need to be walking forward and laterally, forward and lateral, forward and lateral. That's the key thing. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, I think that was very helpful.
I'm assuming our time is almost up. I don't know.
Yeah, but I've plenty of time. I mean, if we can take time for questions, I've got time. It's fine.
I don't know. I feel like we have a really good 50-50 split of Gambit's Doomfist and Wumbo's Sigma.
Sure.
Yeah, Sigma mostly.
And I feel like those two tanks play very differently. Would we still be doing the same thing? Because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Gambit's Doomfist plays different.
It's the same. It's the same. It's a lot easier, actually, because those splits don't go crazy depending on how far your Doomfist goes. It's a lot easier to decide where the fight's going to happen. I mean, I want you guys to think about that Colosseo first point fight that happened, right? It happens exact same with Sigma as it does with Doomfist. Exact same. Just a little bit easier to track where the fight's happening. It makes it easier for your BAP to know what to do or where to position as well, because the split becomes a little bit easier. Just kind of play with your Sigma a lot of the time. Does that make sense? We're not.
Yeah, honestly, I even think the verbiage, the instruction of like what a split is to begin with is going to help.
Mm-hmm. To be clear, I'm not teaching you guys how to play dive. That's the important thing. I'm not teaching you guys how to play dive. I'm teaching you how to play Overwatch, right? It's the same combo. It's just how you play Overwatch. If you've ever watched Kiri Lucio, Bap Lucio, Ana Brig, Sombra Tracer, Tracer Genji, Hitscan Genji, Venture, whatever, Ram, Reaper, it's always splits. Sometimes the splits are really flanky or really far. Sometimes the splits are really tight. But that's how you play. That's how you play shooters, right? And what makes Overwatch unique compared to other shooters is that you have support heroes that can not only shoot, but can help other people that they're with. That's what makes Overwatch really unique. And then you have tank heroes that can hold the attention of a lot of people for a long time and open up opportunities for other people to pop off, right? Like Doomfist can pop off, yeah, but Doomfist can also hold a lot of people's attention. But it's not just unique to Doomfist either. Think about what McYoinker did. McYoinker tanked that last fight, right? You got your kill because you're cracked, but also you tanked because you took two people's attention for a long time. So it splits. How deep you split, who splits with who, depends on the comp. But don't think about like, oh, we play differently Doom and Sig, or we play differently when we're playing. I mean, even if we had run BAP Ana there, you'd still have to take splits. Those splits just probably wouldn't be so flanky, more sightline oriented. Make sense? Great question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Explore. I think the biggest thing is just experiment, right? Like, especially because it's quick play, there's no real stakes here. Just experiment. Have fun with it. Because a lot of the stuff that we're doing demands like a lot of mental like engagement, which takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And so you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and then you'll probably, when you guys go back and chill, just autopilot. But yeah, I mean, this is not like, there's no rush here. Like this kind of level of effort and thought process scales infinitely. Like the better you get at Overwatch, the more important this gets. But you can literally be a grandmaster player still practicing this, right? It's just like an infinite skill ceiling skill to start practicing. Any other questions?
I have an unserious one if no one else does.
Sure. Let's do it.
What's the wildest thing you've ever seen doing a VOD review?
Wildest thing, okay, so coincidentally on that very same map, I coached a person with wall hacks on accident. I'm not joking.
When did you realize?
I didn't realize until after the review when I was uploading it, and I'm like, man, this guy was like, and the funny thing is, it just straight up legitimately wanted feedback. He was wall hacking. It's really funny. Really funny. I didn't realize it until afterwards.
Crazy.
I bet I can find it. It was a Tracer player in Colosseo. Maybe I'll have to get up later. But it's on Spilo too somewhere in there. But yeah, crazy. All right, y'all.
Why would you ask for coaching if you're using wall hacks?
I could not possibly tell you.
Better,
you know what? Honestly, that's the thing. You know, actually, it makes more sense. Like, why aren't you using coaching if you're using wall hacks? Because if you think about it, it's like they want to win, so it's like you got to get some game sense in there and some strategy too.